is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear, but you could put the panda into the bear. Move your hands in for the pink blue bear we call Bree. Yeah. And let your inner beast scream. He is the Bree, and Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear. You can put the panda into the bear. Cutie is the Bree, the Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear, but you could put the panda into the bear. Move your hands in for the pink blue bear we call Bree. Yeah. And let your inner beast scream. He is the Bree, and Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear. You can put the panda into the bear. Cutie is the Bree, the Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear, but you could put the panda into the bear. Move your hands in for the pink blue bear we call Bree. Yeah. And let your inner beast scream. He is the Bree, and Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear. You can put the panda into the bear. Cutie is the Bree, the Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear, but you could put the panda into the bear. Move your hands in for the pink blue bear we call Bree. Yeah. And let your inner beast scream. He is the Bree, and Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear. You can put the panda into the bear. Cutie is the Bree, the Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear, but you could put the panda into the bear. Move your hands in for the pink blue bear we call Bree. Yeah. And let your inner beast scream. He is the Bree, and Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear. You can put the panda into the bear. Cutie is the Bree, the Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear, but you could put the panda into the bear. Move your hands in for the pink blue bear we call Bree. Yeah. And let your inner beast scream. He is the Bree, and Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear. You can put the panda into the bear. Cutie is the Bree, the Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear, but you could put the panda into the bear. Move your hands in for the pink blue bear we call Bree. Yeah. And let your inner beast scream. He is the Bree, and Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear. You can put the panda into the bear. Cutie is the Bree, the Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear, but you could put the panda into the bear. Move your hands in for the pink blue bear we call Bree. Yeah. And let your inner beast scream. He is the Bree, and Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear. You can put the panda into the bear. Cutie is the Bree, the Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear, but you could put the panda into the bear. Move your hands in for the pink blue bear we call Bree. Yeah. And let your inner beast scream. He is the Bree, and Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear. You can put the panda into the bear. Cutie is the Bree, the Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear, but you could put the panda into the bear. Move your hands in for the pink blue bear we call Bree. Yeah. And let your inner beast scream. He is the Bree, and Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear. You can put the panda into the bear. Cutie is the Bree, the Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear, but you could put the panda into the bear. Move your hands in for the pink blue bear we call Bree. Yeah. And let your inner beast scream. He is the Bree, and Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear. You can put the panda into the bear. Cutie is the Bree, the Bree is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear, but you could put the panda into the bear. Move your hands in for the pink blue bear we call Bree. Yeah. And let your inner beast scream. He is the Bree, and Bree is a bear. can't take the grizzly.
We are on. We're on.
No.
In. On.
We're not.
Around.
No, we're not. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was trying to do something earlier, and I was like, oh, I'll try and like make a hoodie for myself, and it was not working out well at all. So I was like, because like I can get the hoodie, I can make the hoodie part, and then like there's so many textures and shit. Like it's so hard to like do modeling stuff, and I'm not even doing like the full modeling either. I'm like doing other stuff, and I was like, time is passing, and normally we would have been streaming already, so like we're a bit late today. And then I was like, I think mad because everything was getting to me because this dude at the gym today was like beating the shit out of the boxing thing, and I'm like, what is he training for? Like what even is the fucking purpose of those ball machine things where it's like I'm like, dude, I'm gonna like hurt somebody if I'm like not like I'm just like
Yep.
literally. So I turned my music up really fucking loud, and then like yeah, I'm just like listening to this, like, you know how I said before I don't really listen to screamo. I have like one song that's like super screamo on my iPod, and it goes, sometimes dead is better, sometimes dead is better, and it just like screams it. So I'm just like listening to that while I'm like angry, and I'm like, yes, this is helping me. Because fuck this fucking guy.
It is ironic though that people go to the gym to de-stress and stress everybody else out in the process.
Mm-hmm. Like fucking yeah, the speed punching bags. Like I'm not sure, like, why go to the gym to speed punch a bag? Just buy one. Don't go to the gym for it, because then you're just being like super loud and annoying and pissing me off. And I'm just like, ah. It's so loud. It's incredibly loud. So it's just like extra noise that you don't want to really hear while you're at the gym. As well as like people, like the other day, someone on the treadmill was like really, really fast running, and it was like, and I'm like, dude is literally training to like verse a cheetah at the upcoming human versus animals Olympics race. Because he was going so quickly, and again it was like really loud, so I was like, oh, I don't know, man, we're getting some weird people at the gym just being like super wild, like going full ham at everything on all the machines.
I think the older you get, the more annoyed you get at everything.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Yeah, I'm like
my body's already causing enough
these
pain.
fucking children and they're fucking around.
Get off my gym.
Get out of the gym, you fucking. It's rough. But yeah, anyway, that's just my little rant before we start. Alright.
Yelling too loud.
Hey. Fucking. Alright. So we got tonight. No.
Let's say.
I didn't take my tablet. I'll take it while I listen.
Pick me up, I am lost in despair. Lift me up.
Oh, I thought she said lost in this bag. I'm lost in this bag. I'll go back later and listen to that again. Oh.
you, I am complete. Tonight I will be free from all the memories.
We're always gonna have Echo
Musical beats,
because he's right next to me.
to feel complete. I'm tired, I want peace, so hold me.
Yeah, I think it's
Walk with me.
more an echo on her end.
Yeah, it might be me.
I'll try not to scream.
What do you mean?
Definitely a lot of trancey vibes going on.
Nothing phases you. That sounds right. I was just reading the comment, Cooney. What are you, made out of metal? Cyborg guy?
Tonight I will be from all the memories and musical beliefs.
Well, an ear clean for lyrics. Ear clean? What, you mean because I thought I heard something else?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we haven't gone back to it to double check. And actually most popular songs have misheard lyrics. That's why there's like a lot of misheard lyrics.
You're a misheard lyric.
Yeah, misheard lyric. The bag.
Vocal glitches are nice.
Tonight I will be
Okay, let's just before I say anything, let's hear that misheard lyric again.
pick me up. I am lost in despair.
I think it's because I heard like despair, like she pronounces it wow, which the same thing in a TV show that I was watching the other day. The lady pronounced something a bit weird, and I was like, did she just say that word? Like I can't remember what it was, but I was like, that can't be right. Like so I was like, just wow.
Yes.
But yeah.
There's not really much I can fault with that one.
Not really.
It's just a vibe.
Wow. It's a vibe.
Musical beliefs.
I think there was a part where it said
Tonight I will be
they're from all memories much later, which I thought was interesting.
Tonight I will be
Yeah, there's not this part here coming up. Like it's like they were trying to do the bits where they break the words up, and then it broke memories up as well, and it went memories, and it actually kind of worked in favor, kind of like it fits in a interesting way.
from all the
Memories. That was nice.
Just a vibe.
what a perfect night to feel complete.
We've got to ramp up, and then it's like,
Walk with me.
wait, so hold me, feel release.
It's very well put together as well.
So hold me.
Okay, it does say Felice, like Felice Navidad. Like it doesn't say well, if it is trying to say feel released, it's not fully getting there in my ears, unless you guys are fully hearing feel released.
I'm tired, I want peace, so hold me. Walk with
Yeah, released. Like it's like released.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, released or for least.
That's kind of like the sausagen.
Yeah, this oxygen.
When she was trying to write this oxygen. And
Yeah,
it came off
and
as
he
sausagen.
said this oxygen. I mean, the song was good in people's opinions, but yeah, there's always going to be like, there was that one word in mine as well that said sausagen, and
So-
this is for least.
I mean, after listening to it, overall, it's very safe.
Yeah, there's just
For
like
music-
minor little
for
bits,
music
but they're
out
so
of-
minor it doesn't really matter
For
too
music
much.
outside of Suno, it's safe. But from a Suno perspective, it's a high quality track.
Mm.
I mean, obviously minus the Feliz Navidad, but
Feliz Navidad.
other than that,
Feliz Navidad.
it's good. It's a good thing.
But yeah, just because I thought I'd mention it because I picked up on it. But yeah.
So yeah, definitely high quality.
Mm-hmm. Like I
I like
definitely I found myself getting lost in it. That's not a
very
bad
atmospheric.
thing. It's kind of like they would play these kinds of songs in a club that I used to go to, and sometimes at the gay bar. And that was kind of fun. You know, the very chill music they would put on before the drag shows would come on. But yeah.
It's nice to hear some of the actual trance in there as well.
Mm.
Sometimes it just doesn't want to show its head when you type it in, unless it's just trance, and then
How do you spell Feliz Navidad? Feliz. Feliz.
I'm guessing it's just Fellas with a Z and then Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
I could be completely wrong.
Or something?
Yep.
And a love heart. So it's Navidad? Dad?
No, it's not two words, just one.
Ah.
Like we're not navigating someone's dad. We're just
We might be.
and I said a Z instead of an S, and it's,
Oh, no, I put
it's
S
two different
instead.
words. It's Feliz Navidad, but there's
Ah.
no space in between Navi and dad. There we go. Oh gosh.
What is the English language in which I am somewhat derived from? I don't know. I don't know things.
You're gonna confuse people though.
That's all your fault. That's on you, audience. If you're confused, that's on you, because I know what's
Huh?
going
No,
on.
I don't mean the audience. I mean people reading the comments.
That's on you, comment readers.
Fuck,
I
it's
understand.
Screaming. It's screaming. It's coming through my microphone.
I'm
What
being
are you
loud.
doing?
All right. Okay. I'm gonna whisper. No, it's my whisper voice. Get ready for some ASMR.
That's not quite ASMR, but okay.
Okay. I'm gonna put that on. Ooh.
And we'll
Yeah.
figure out audio at some point. Like I think it's doable to get my voice out of it. Okay, she must be having a brain
Nothing you
fart.
do is accidental. Nothing I do is accidental either. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next one. That was that, and now we're
Yeah, here we
going
go.
night
This is the thing I was
out.
talking about yesterday.
Ooh. Oh, why does this sound familiar already?
これが正しい方法なのか
Isn't there a song that does this exactly?
Pretty much all Russian hard bass style stuff.
It sounds like I've heard this before.
I mean, you might have, but Or you mean not this song, but
Not
some
this
other song?
song, another song, just the intro. I like songs that make me want to go on a goose chase to find another song, because then it gives me like that vibe to go, oh shit, remember that song? It is an old song too as well.
Yeah, well, I'd said before that mixes it really well. The fact that we got an actual genre fusion, not like a word salad with only one genre in it. When it actually finishes, it's when actually you can distinctly hear both styles. Okay, we're in the Russian words, might want to go down a bit.
Wow. You know what it also sounds like? The instrument sounds like, you remember at SciTech that we used to be able to take the the thongs and you smack them on the white poles. They're like tubes.
Yeah, it's not 100%
Construction tubes.
The type of instrument it was aiming for, but it's close enough. It's
Yeah,
kind of like a
but, like-
homemade version.
Yeah,
of
it's like the homemade like
that electronic-
instruments, like tuk, 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 tuk. There's actually like a dude in our city. I don't know if he's still there, but he would do techno dubstep, hard trance stuff out in the streets. Like he would have his songs going, and then at the same time he would have like an instrument that he's playing, like imagine it's like a one big huge carry-on backpack instrument with several instruments attached, and then he would also have the thongs, and he'd be slapping the pipes on his backpack music machine, and it would just be like dugga, 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 dugga. Maybe that also could be why it sounds familiar at the end there, but that intro part though does sound like something I have heard in a song before, which is kind of like
So
in a good way, like ooh
yeah, once again, this is at least 300 likes too low for one.
Mhm.
Because it wasn't like I very rarely hear two styles actually working. A lot of people that are like proud and they'll post something and they'll say, hey, I got like these 5 genres, I'm really good at this, and then I hear some generic Suno song come out of it.
I don't know if
But this
Now has
It's actually, I'm hearing Eurobeat and the hard bass style Russian music thing
Mhm.
super distinct. So I'd probably put it like, I'd put it in top shelf if I was rating it, but it's up to Bree.
Well, again, I can't say like, because normally I'm like the person that's like giving people tips on lyrics and stuff and all that kind of stuff, and when it's another language I'm like always just hooked on whether the stuff sounds phonetically like correct-ish in my mind, but it did fit that, and there was nothing out of place. I think Night Owl's been improving, and it's nice to see that they're doing like something different, because I think they usually give us just only Japanese, so this mix up of different style as well kind of fucking pretty cool.
Kind of slaps, eh?
Kind of slaps, yeah. So that's what I was saying. I don't know if they have a song in the top shelf yet, but here you go.
For its uniqueness, I'd probably put it in the same tier as Raxon's Deceiver. And I'm assuming you tortured yourself less than Raxon, so that's another plus.
Damn. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, and then we
Good
got
Heroes Awaken.
A hero forsaken, a path abandoned, and yet you still walk forward.
I would have maybe put walk on, but forward's okay, I
I would have
guess.
just made that a scream.
Yeah, scream would have worked for forward because it's such a long word. But if you wanted it like soft, the word on instead of forward.
They anointed me, then cast me away. Their faith was hollow, their words were dark. Lies filled their eyes when they turned their backs. And I walked alone into the world. Yet something lingers, a whisper in the dark. Not fate, not mercy, but something else. A voice that waits, that watches, that calls. A weight upon my soul, waiting to fall. I will rise through the world tonight. I will fight through the heavens light. Not forsaken, not undone. This is not your reckoning. This is my dawn. A village burns, the screams are rising. Shadows moving, blades colliding. They run, they cower, but I stand still. Sword in hand, against the kill. I see a face, a child in fear. The voices laughing, whispering near. You could be more, let it in. No more weakness, not in vain.
Yeah. Yeah, making Deceiver was like the most fun you've ever had.
Fire, blood, steel, death. This is how a hero's born. Cursed or blessed, I'll carve my fate. I am not what you create. This is not your reckoning. I will rise through the world tonight. I will fight through the heavens light. Not forsaken,
I've noticed lately that
not
V4 has been sounding a bit more like V3 lately with the degradation.
This is my dawn.
It's a little strange.
I've been calling it crunchy. Because it comes in crunchy. I don't normally like well, I mean I used to normally, when I first started streaming, I used to be like, you should change this and change this and change this. If you want to, you don't have to, but I haven't been doing that lately because I'm just like, because I don't want to be like whatever, but I mean, I'm gonna do it again, I guess. There was a part, but I stand still. I would maybe put, but here I stand. Sword on side if you don't want to do the rhyming, but if you want to do the rhyming, then it's fine. And then I think everything after the first part fit well. Just the noise came in that we all love to hate and hate to love. Or both, I don't know.
There are ways kind of around it, but it's not necessarily for metal. Anything heavier than indie rock seems to be a problem, regardless of what you do.
There was
So I don't
something
think-
here
I
as
don't think it
well.
can be helped.
Anointed me, then cast me
I mean, you could
away.
maybe mess around with it, and you might be lucky if you get 2.5 minutes in before it starts degrading. But
They anointed me, then cast me away. Like, it came in like it was gonna do da da da, but instead it went da 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 da. Like, it came in like it was gonna do 3, but then it ended up doing they anointed me. They anointed. Yeah, it came in doing 5 when it sounded like it was gonna be anointed me, like 4. Like, it went 1 too many, I felt like, but I don't know, that's just my opinion again.
What you might find is happening is because Grind just mentioned that a lot of rock sounds similar. It's because it's a very, very popular chord progression, even on this one, where probably the easiest way to describe it is if you have a guitar, there's like 3 frets that are played over and over again in a different order that a lot of them use. Like, there's a baby metal song, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Make It Sune. That uses the same sort of like 3 chord progression that a lot of these use, and I think Suno will default to it if there's too much going on. And it has kind of defaulted here. There was a few times where it kind of deviated, but it's not the creator's fault, and it's not really the model's fault in this case. It's just a lot of bands use it. And I think that's what's happening with these generations. They all end up
that's
sounding
why
similar.
it's good to occasionally break up the rap, break up the rock with a rap. Or break it up with like a interesting beat of like something else entirely, because then the music goes a different way. Or even like when you do like switched vocals or something, or just like throwing in, like when you extend from and then change the genre, and then you'll get something else to get different things. Because even in most metal songs and rock songs, they do have like instrument change and different like melody coming through, so it's not just da 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 da, and then the chorus and then like that's the basic format for every rock song on Suno, it feels like.
But yeah, that's true. You can spend thousands of credits trying to make it unique. It's better if it sounds good, you might as well just finish it.
Yeah.
At least at this point. But extends are completely broken. I had a song that was clear as anything all the way through, no degradation at all. I extended it once at a certain point, and it was like I'd extended it 6 times over in that one section. At the same point in the song where it was clear as day, it was just completely dead. And it was only one extension. And replace section tends to be kind of unimaginative. It doesn't really pay attention to the rest of the song, which doesn't help either.
I'm trying to decipher which part of my microphone. Like, is it this back section, or is it this front section where the volume is? Is this the back, or is this the back?
What?
This the back, or is this the back?
Well, I should have already set it up correctly.
Because it's been like this. So I guess this is the front then, because I'm trying to like... I've got a mute thing, which I can mute the microphone every time Jordan speaks, but it's like I got to keep pressing it on and off again.
One thing I mentioned... Oh, actually, I probably won't. Might explain it later. But I use a method at the moment that doesn't fix metal or anything, because that's always going to break. It tends to fix anything below that.
As of yesterday, because that's weird, right? I was talking to Spiky, and I was telling him how between the hours of like 6 to 8 or 6 to 7:30 or something, or 5 to 6:30, that I was getting replaces, and the 4th gen would work, and then they wouldn't work again until the 12th gen. And I was like, okay. And then from the hours of 8 onwards, it was like saying words like not how they are. Like it was say for example it was trying to say for the king or something, it would say for Rara Kika, and that's not English. That's not how you say that. And it was doing things weird, and it was just saying things weird, and it was not understanding anything. And so I said to him, I think because it also was lagging out, the Suno servers were like lagging to produce my next gens of like replaces, and I think I was like, I think what's happening is that there's too many people using Suno at these current hours, because this is when America would wake up.
Yeah, because I think someone mentioned it before in the Suno Discord that the theory is that the company doesn't want to pay for more network infrastructure, so instead they just wait until it's overloaded and then they limit the quality of the audio. Kind of like internet companies used to do, where they have too many people on peak, so they just slowed down the average internet speed. I think electronic songs extend is a little easier to use, and replace section is a little more cooperative, but anything rock just does not like at all.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out where I would even put it.
Well, it's already kind of degraded at 30 seconds, like a small amount. But yeah, I mentioned before, as soon as V5 comes out, if they fix the main issues with rock and metal, you're gonna probably see about 7 to 10 full tracks just coming out in one big regurgitation.
It's hard
me
to,
anyway.
like you guys were saying, it's hard to pinpoint, like, with these songs, right? Because I like metal and rock, but that doesn't mean that every single rock that comes in my way, I'm going to immediately pass it. And that's where I'm struggling, right? Because I like the idea of it. I like that it's, like, my genre. I also like that some of the lyrics, like, past here, they like fit, but the ones up here don't work so well in my opinion. They seem like a little bit still too like basic-ish.
Yeah.
But like there's basic in a good way, and then there's basic in a everyone's done this and this has been done before way.
Yeah, well, because what's happening is when Bree feels like she's getting too far into a certain person's territory, certain other streamers' territory, she tries to backtrack and humble herself a little so she doesn't cause trouble. Yeah,
no, the thing is, I do Azure, like, no, this isn't like a stab. I like it, right? But I want to do right by you in putting it in a area in which I think it belongs. Like, I do think it belongs on my playlist, right? But I don't know if it's mid-shelf. I'm thinking it's more bottom shelf. It still has a shelf, but I think with lyric changes and perhaps like a bit more structure in the first 2 verses would have been like great. And then if the sound wasn't like so crunchy at the end, then it would be perfect. But that's something that version 5 could end up like fixing and saving us all, you know.
I mean, another thing you could do is maybe just make it progressive metal instead.
That's a possibility, yeah.
You can change a lot with progressive metal, because the time signatures or time signature changes kind of work.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. What? You hurt me, Bree. Hurt my soul.
My back is itchy.
I'm trying to remember what I've heard this particular style of music on. It's like a game that I used to play a lot.
Hang on. I need to listen to this part again. You know what? It almost sounds like Mexican sort of like the stuff that they would play there. Like, what do they call that? Like, I don't know what Mexican music is called. Okay, I don't know, but it sounds like it's something that sounds like fandango, fandango, or what, or wago. I don't know. But yeah, and then it turns into like the more traditional violin. So it goes from like this sort of upbeat, like salsa type violin to this violin.
With the omnidirectional mic problem, it wouldn't matter whether it's
flamenco.
bidirectional or omnidirectional, just because if probably the easiest way to explain is I'm facing my screen, but Bree's got her back to me. So anytime I talk, it's going to end up on the correct side of the microphone.
Yeah, I've been trying to twist
her.
and turn my microphone in order so that like only my voice gets picked up. Like, say something now, Jordan. Okay, and yell a little bit. Okay, I might have it in a good spot, maybe.
Don't know.
Can you imagine me getting a lapel mic after I just spent like almost $1,000 on this microphone and my headphones?
I mean, I would buy a lapel, but I'd forget to have it on and rip it out of the computer every time. And the wireless ones are expensive. Yeah, this is nice.
Sometimes I'll say that a song is like messy, and there's a lot going on, and I don't like it, but this one, its mess is a good mess. It's like a bearable mess that I want to get lost in. If I sit a certain way, my avatar looks like they're shocked all the time. I'm like...
I mean, yeah, there is a lot of arpeggios. But in saying that, you could probably just have like this. I wouldn't really change this song, but if you were going to do it again, I might add like small breaks in between. So kind of like when someone's listening to it and then they calm down a bit, and then the big part comes in, and they kind of do that stank face. I'm more of a fan of the stank face songs.
I was going to say that it seemed different, and in Cooney's words, right? Because I'm trying to use what he says and then put it onto my perspective, right? Because he's opened my mind a little, and that's what I have on my chest. If anyone's ever seen that, I have opened my mind as a tattoo, so I'm opening my mind. So with that, I'm having this opinion, right, where at the end, where it went fast, and it is not normally how I would say that. Like, it doesn't, it's not like how normal songs would be or how the other songs would be, but I would say now, rather than my first opinion being like, well, normally it would be in the middle as a chorus, like ramping up to something and then whatever, rather than it ramping to a stop at the end, which I think it would still work if it was just like a little bit further on, like before, so maybe at the 2 minutes 30 section, if that really fast violin came in and then started to fade.
Yeah, I like that song as well.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah, I'm saying it. Yeah, it does work here
it's
too.
purely personal preference. When I like to have a bit of a break from something fast, so that when it comes back, it creates more of an impact.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. This song went well. It's a
yeah,
very good song.
yeah. I'm gonna put it into vibe because I think that's where
I've really got to be more positive. I'm always like, it's good, but I always say it like, it's okay.
Well, that's what I mean,
I
right?
don't mean to.
Like
I do like it.
think of it like we're just two like super like sad dudes. We're just sad people, like, but we love it, right? We love what you do and what you guys have brought to our table. We just don't know how to love anything yet. We're at that stage where we're like, we love it, but we can't show it on our faces because we're sad. It's funny. But yeah, that is in the vibes.
Aw.
So if you guys
I thought you were going to continue your oven thought.
oven thought,
Yeah,
what?
just a typo.
What?
It was just a Cooney typo. He was having oven thoughts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Me too. Me too, Kuni. You and me, like, we think alike, I think. Like, some people, they're always like, Bree has the brain of, like, chewing gum. Because it's like, I'm speaking out loud, and I'm not necessarily talking to the audience, where you guys might be like, oh, she's being a certain way, and it's coming off a certain way. It's not directed at you, it's directed at myself. I'm talking out loud to me, and you just happen to be here. But yeah. Okay, so that was Night Out, and now we have Ceci again.
Yeah.
Was that you?
When I said yeah, I was
okay.
just copying
I thought
when
that
I
was
said
the
yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Let go of your.
I'm not too sure about that.
Let go of your.
No, wait, hang on. Where was it? That part's fine. That's fine. Let go your. I'm not too sure about.
Let go of your.
And the let go I thought was echo. Damn, Suno mispronouncing stuff. Dip, dip, dip.
It's not the usual progression that I'm used to. Like it automatically throwing me in there. It feels like I've been thrown into the pre-chorus at the beginning.
Everybody, come on now.
It's got a kind of a Black Eyed Peas style track.
Wait, what? What was that?
What was what?
What? Okay, wait, hang on. Let me find out where we are, because I don't know what that said. It didn't sound... Move your mind? Is that what it's saying? Oh, wait, is it this part? Go your mind?
Two above.
Mind,
Two
okay.
lines
Oh,
above,
so it
yeah.
is saying mind. Okay, so I'm not losing my mind. Wait, what's that part? Move your. Okay, that's what it's saying. Because it just sounds a bit odd, right? In my head, I'm like hearing yeah.
Well, it's glitch vocals, so it's probably
Yeah.
best not to focus too much.
Yeah. That would definitely like throw me through a loop if I was drunk listening to this. I would be like, what am I hearing? You mean like you're open for like questions if I ask you about that? I mean, it's not really like something that I'm confused by. Like, maybe that's just me though. I don't know. Like, I like glitchy songs, right? And how they go, like I love that too, that effect. Yeah, I think, yeah, maybe that could be what it is. So there's a lot of lapping and it comes in a bit funny. No. So that's the thing, right? I absolutely am. I went to, I used to wear the full-on, like, gaiters, and the candy jewelry, and, I would go to this one rave club, and I stayed there for like the one rave club when it was shutting down, when Pendulum was playing, and they were doing remixes and stuff, and there was like DJs just like mixing it up and just tearing it down, and I was like on Nodos and energy drinks, like all fucking, I think it was like 6 or 7 a.m. and normally the clubs close at 3, and we just kept going. We're like, one more, and we're just like dancing. We got the lights on our hands and we're like going at it. But like I said, like it threw me immediately into the chorus, and I'm used to some kind of like da, 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 and then like, but it immediately threw me in there, like it threw me in the water, like, and I couldn't swim. But I do love it. For if putting that aside, I'm already in the water anyway. And I'm like, I don't necessarily want to get out of the water. I'm trying to just swim in it. Okay. Yeah, it was just I think. Like it did sort of come in. It's different from what I'm used to say the most, I guess. But I love this beat as well. This is good. This is fine. Move your mind, it's gonna get you bumping. Wait, hang on. Is that the same song? Is that what happened? Am I hearing it differently now? Like I'm hearing a totally different song or something. Move your body, everybody come on now. Everybody come on now. Move your body, everybody come on now. Maybe it's also because it's constantly saying the same thing over and over again, and I feel like it's like, look, I get it, we're moving our body.
Like every other song of its type.
Yeah, and I would have liked
so it's a normal thing?
Yeah, I like, you know, like Pump Up the Jam.
Oh no.
No, but what was that other one where it goes, I'm not really much of a fan of them these days, but back then I was, right? I absolutely loved them. But even me, I'm finding that the songs that I loved back then are just so repetitive and annoying. And I'm like, why did I love that so much? So it's like racking your head around the fact that the music that you used to love so much isn't something that you yeah, exactly, that's what I'm thinking. Like it's reminding me of old songs.
Yeah, well, I said before, it kind of reminds me of Black Eyed Peas, to be honest.
There was a song I remember specifically where it keeps saying jump up or something and get down, or was it, or something about like moving up and down and like throwing your hands in the air, and it would keep saying it over and over again. And like when you're in that moment, it would be in the chorus though for like a good chunk, and then they would have like some words instead of just like the whole thing, because if it was the whole song was just jump up and put your hands in the air, jump up and put your hands in the air, and like just different iterations of that, I probably would have got so tired at some point as well. But as far as like it hitting that mark of like, it's definitely old school stuff. It definitely sounds like how the stuff I would have listened to back then. And I think now my my music tastes have changed a lot, because we grow up, we grow older, and then certain things, like we're not still at this age watching Thomas the Tank Engine, right? But we still appreciate what it's worth. Like I still appreciate like the whole thing of it, and I can say for sure that this is like a vibe of like the past. Definitely reminds me of that time.
Yes, we can swap out a song.
Huh?
No, I'm just answering.
Oh, you mean
chat.
like, do you have a song that you don't want like to switch to a different one?
Wants to change one, so we can play the next one. It's just the one after that he wants to change. Wait, what you typing? Crazy?
When you realize your favorite music from the past makes you feel estranged. I'm estranged to the past now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I heard something the other day on TV or something, or either heard or saw something. No, yeah, saw. No, wait, yeah, it was we were doing something. I don't know. Anyway, and I was like, I like new school media or whatever that has taken parts of old school media and inspired it to this new creation, which I like as well. Which people are doing a lot these days. They're taking inspiration from old school stuff, bringing it into new school stuff, which is kind of cool. I don't even know what kind of like genre you would call that, but it's interesting.
Okay, next one. Refresh the page too, so it's all set up. There we go. We are up to Seraph.
Do you want us to wait while you make your sandwich?
Yeah, we can. So you want to click the one above the latest post that I sent.
This one?
The one above the latest post, like on Discord.
This one?
So look for me.
This one?
One above it.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
This one? This one? Why am I automatically thinking, who's that yodel boy? He's like,
And I knew you were gonna bring that up.
that yodel guy, the yodel boy.
Yeah, we know the yodel guy.
If you guys know the yodel boy. I don't know if you guys know the yodel boy. It was a big meme on VR chat.
So goddamn bright, the scars are showing, throwing sparks. They can't take you down without a fight.
The intro came in like that.
Tattoos, bold and proud, showing it all, casting off every shroud. Not because you have to, but cause you can. Never giving in to their lifeless demands. Here you stand, proud and true, knowing it all can be done so smooth. Dancing in rain in the fucking nude, showing that you have nothing to prove. And dance with me as insane as you like. Bear your life exist everywhere, though may be hard to find. Fires and flames, water drops and falls. That one there has sore fucking balls. Maybe he just ran out of
Nice.
time, you might know. Doing his thing with a whole lot in tow. His brother's collar's ruffled and pruned, though they're both smiling, the lovely loons. Their mother looks on, playful scowl that shows any room to speak twisted in wedding bows. Anything to fear can be thrown away, though some say fear can be kind of fun. The willows gasp, woodpecker makes their day. Oh, how they can all tell us how it's done. And dance with me as insane as you like. Bear your life
yeah.
wires and untangle
You're gonna have to do,
your spine. Find where you can plug in
maybe
your
full
mic.
screen it,
Ports exist everywhere, though
or
may be
bring it
hard
down
to
a bit.
find.
You
The
prop the
world's
screen
motherboard
weird.
has a crack in the chip.
'Cause you're weird.
CPU's running hot, and I think we've caused
we
it. But if we're careful, it'll be but just a blip.
Well,
and we
you
can
still
have
can't see
fun
lyrics
and
'cause I'm
not
in the way.
give a shit. Cries of nihilism fall on happy,
I'm not
unbothered
gonna say
ears.
that
We
like
still
that,
shall
maybe.
thrive, so there's no need to fear. Working together,
I
sitting
guess we'll
flat
do that.
right on our rears. Computers wake up knowing well of our jeers, and learning
Okay, we'll go back.
time of all there's
One track when this one's done.
equals, though in time and dimension askew. We'll learn in time what we always still knew, and maybe not worry too much about the loo. And dance with me as insane as you like. Bear your life wires and untangle your spine. Find where you can plug in your mic. Ports exist everywhere, though may be hard to find. The ones that never slept have to remind us so, being so dead to us, but their power, how it glows. But begrudge us, they don't. We're just their silly kids, and it will all show that was once forgotten hid.
Okay, so I don't mean to sound like that guy, but I think someone had mentioned to you, Cooney, that they thought that you were using AI for your lyrics. And then I was like, but like I was like in your defense, right? I was like, yeah, nah, because he's using words that aren't like AI, like with what he does. But this one follows AI. Like your brain is becoming AI in this one. So if you did write this 100% yourself, you need to teach your head to stop sounding and following the exact same script and process as an AI, because you're going to become a robot. And like I said earlier, like if nothing affects you and you are a robot, oh my god, you're a robot. Terminator. You're Terminator, aren't you? But yeah, it does sound very scripted and very like followed the patterns of certain websites. But then it does sound obviously edited, because like even still they wouldn't have some of the words that you've put in there. Like I think it's some of the words used as well. Because they wouldn't, I don't think, I mean, I don't know if AI can do the words fucking and stuff like that. And it's, you've got your thing like Cooney and stuff and all that. But yeah, like
Enigma in the system shines. The fires how they
I think just the way that it sounds, it does sound
seems,
very
to me it seems intentionally like that. It's not
burn so goddamn bright. The scars are
not really meant to sound like AI. It's more it seems more like you were trying to fit the theme of the song that was generated.
like this
I think
part
what's-
sounds very like typical of
I
it,
think what's
right?
changing the opinion is the voice that's being used beyond the intro is a pretty generic voice for
Well,
that
no, I think
style.
I think it's the words bold and proud, like, and rhyming
Well, the thing is,
it
we can't
with
really
casting off
focus on
every
words like
shrub.
that because people use them in songs
People
all the
do,
time.
no, absolutely. The
AI or
entire
not.
English dictionary is used when you're speaking words. That's something that happens. That's life. But I think particularly with this
And-
one, that it does sound.
I mean, show tunes, cabaret, that style of music will always be very by the books rhyming. That's just the way it's built.
Mm.
So it's like the words that are in there, like the flow will feel a little too AI, but that's just because we've been listening to ones that follow the rules, like follow the strict rules of music. But yeah, I think the genre and how it was written to fit the genre is the only thing that's making it sound.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something. Yeah, there's something so off about it. Like, I think maybe there's too.
So.
It's either like there's too much rhyming, or like everything is kind of like too done up, and it's not like, I don't know. It seems so alien to me. And I loved show tunes, right? And I love the way that it came in melodically. It's just the lyrics are just throwing me away from it. And like I said, when you do your rap one, so it works out. I just think, yeah, I'm just not really enjoying this, but I did appreciate the music part. And the, I kind of like the beginning, the way that the voice sounds. Like that part was like great. Like that was really interesting. And then I think after the chorus I liked.
Now you just want to see sore fucking balls again.
That one's alright. It's still a little bit like some say fear can be fun, would have been more interesting.
I don't know about adding video songs because they're already kind of backlogged with just
this part.
At the moment.
Dance with me. I like that part. And then so like there's good bits. Yet. But yeah. That's that one. If you guys want to check that out. He's got a YouTube. He's got his songs on YouTube.
I wouldn't think it'd be hard to look up the word gay coonie. I don't think there's many gay coonies on YouTube.
Yeah.
So you'll probably find it pretty quick.
You like his stuff? Give him some respects. Holla at your boy.
Yeah. Actually, maybe changing it to electro swing might change a bit too.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, maybe that. Yeah, I think the filler words make it a nice bit. But yeah, I gave you a thumb, and people can check you out.
I'm liking the thin distortion and the intro guitar.
Yeah, actually, I haven't heard that kind of intro in a while since, like, I don't know, like kind of early Evanescence days.
I'm a little worried that it's 5 minutes long. I feel like something's gonna degrade.
The distortion, yeah.
Whoa, fuck. My coccyx.
Cold air, crisp frost lung, whisper feeling, fleeting condensate kiss, steps and steps from listless drifting miss, unheard marching beat.
It fits, but also I'm curious of what the story is behind this.
I think sometimes you just shouldn't explain what the story is.
I want to
It's
know.
always up for interpretation.
Why? Don't tell me. But no, if you want to tell me, that'd be cool too.
welling up. Shivering seraph lost, memories locked away. Life resumed with no path with which to take.
It's about loss, maybe?
Brief past building dread, acid bile in the throat. Save your scenting
I don't know about the acid in the throat. Like, I get it, but instead of me feeling sad, then suddenly I'm laughing. But that could just be the child in me.
Memories slithering back in,
That sentence sounds wrong.
curling stomach with despair. I'm supposed to be their guardian,
I'm such a child.
device robbing consciousness, denying all conscience. Savior to a weapon.
I will eat you.
Past painted crimson stain. I demand amends from myself.
So it's not too destroyed.
Yeah, no, it's actually it's going okay.
There's sentinel
Although it's a tiny bit there in my right ear.
What did it say? Then? Yeah, then. It said then. That part, that was nice. Then.
Yeah,
You know what would have been
might work on
nice?
doing that.
I don't know if it could do it.
Oh. Yeah, it's definitely all in the right ear. As soon as you stopped it.
Like if it went long on one, still remembered. Like if it, or long on, like slowed down a little bit for that part. Yeah. Because there it fits, right? Because it's like taking a moment before it says that remembered part, so it hits that, gives more meaning to that kind of thing.
Shivering seraph lost, memories locked away, life resumed with no path with which to take, brief grass building dread, acid bile in the throat.
Did that part there with the acid bile fits, right? Because she's saying it in a whispering way. I think at the beginning with the guy saying it, it sounds a bit like it takes me out of it, and then I suddenly can't have like the, you know when you're like stuck in like a, you're like, oh, this song is so sad, and then suddenly you're like, wait, what? But there it fit really
I
well.
don't really have that problem
Yeah.
with that line, but there are some nitpicky structural issues in the part where the second singer comes in, the female.
Mm.
See if you get to it. Yeah, the memories, the intense verse. If we go there,
Oh, yeah.
because throughout the song up until that point, it was kind of. I mean, you don't have to worry. It's not musical issues. It's just Okay, you can pause it. Pause it.
No, I was trying to. Yeah, this
It
part.
was the yeah. But it's like nondescript. It's not really describing any possessive. And noun isn't a word. But the verse
yeah,
isn't,
how it's
but
like,
then suddenly
I'm
it's
just
possessive
saying things.
because it's saying I'm supposed to and I demand. But throughout the whole song, before and after, it's nondescript.
Mhm.
I think, like if you ever made it again, because I wouldn't suggest you make it again because it's going to be a pain to fix all of it, especially with small things like that. But
You know what would be nice, right?
just taking out the I and the I'm
The way that it's sung as well.
and the A in the savior to a weapon, like savior to weapon and fraud, or savior to weapons and fraud, might have worked a little better.
I was thinking like, and please excuse my voice, like if it could be like memories slithering back in, curdling stomach with despair. I'm supposed to be their guardian, device robbing consciousness, denying all denying all conscience.
Yes, use the model to make it do exactly what you want.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, whether or not the model will do that is a totally fucking
won't.
different thing. But like, that would be nice if it could, right? If we could just be like, hey, model, do exactly this, because that would be fucking perfect. Because you've put intense, right? So you want it to have that sort of, you want it to be super duper extra human for that part, and you want it to be like da 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 da, like, and actually like do it with more feeling rather than the feeling it's giving is quite
but yeah, I'm
disconnected.
happy with it. I'm definitely happy with it as well. Obviously, degradation aside, it's
not
good.
the
I
worst
like,
degradation either.
It's not. Well, it gets very, very bad for me in the right ear.
Oh, okay, well,
Very distorted. Like I haven't heard that trebly distortion in a long time, like not since December. But yeah, the only issues I have is just the possessive language in the second verse feels a little out of place. But and obviously if you can fix the degradation at some point, whether that's like 2 months down the line when they fix it, because this could be a very, very good song. Like
yeah, no, absolutely. I would love to
put
this.
I don't know the exact genre, but it's kind of like got like a new wave 80s feel to it as well, which kind of hits. Even though I wasn't born in the 80s, it hits the kind of nostalgic feel.
Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, like you said, yeah, like I would love to put this in the top shelf. I think when version 5 comes out, and again, you don't have to take what we say and do it, but if you agree, and you think like, you know, making this part hit all the emotional chords and say the words, like how I was like giving the example, but not sounding like me because my voice is terrible. But similar to that kind of thing, you know, so that way it sort of flows a bit more. So that way that's the part where we come in and we cry. Like we want to cry here. If we can cry here in version 5, if it ever comes out, that would be like this, great. But for now, I'm going to stick it on mid. Just right. Not too high, not too low. Just right. But when that comes out, definitely send it my way, because I would love to. Like, if it's when you fix it at any point, let us hear it again. And I would be, like, amazed to shove it up in the top shelf quality content.
But yeah, I don't know about V5 either. I think they said they were planning on getting V4.5 or 5 out within maybe 8 weeks, which was about 5 weeks ago. But considering they're using a completely new process, or they were with V4, probably going to be a lot longer than that.
Yeah.
Probably going to be another 2 months.
2026 coming to you. Suno version 4.1. That's
Yeah,
not
there's
what
a
we
bit of
wanted.
there's a bit of Evanescence in there. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I said at the beginning. I said that it sounded like Evanescence. Yeah. All right. Gonna live. It's funny because I was getting like Lost vibes from the first one, and now we're living in this one. It's death and life.
I mean, I hope they don't remove all the copyright stuff because that might mean that they take 4, 3.5, 3, and 2 out of the equation, and then it'll be stunted.
Been a few years, spilled a few tears.
Ooh.
Home's gone, never to come round again. But there's no sense in keeping crying over spilled milk, 'cause it ain't coming back. Nope, it's gonna stay gone. Gonna stay gone.
I would have liked it if she didn't pronounce spilled so accurately.
I get the
I was gonna say the milk bit.
wanna stay in the past.
Well, no, well, that's what I was thinking was a bit strange, but maybe it's strange because she said spilled and not spilt with a T. And maybe if the word, maybe if the word milk was a bit softer, like spilled milk. You know how they drop the K? Spilt milk.
I mean, companies are going to have a bit of a problem when the open source
This part was a bit
models
strange
catch up,
to
because
me
then they'll let you
too.
train it on whatever song you want, and then they'll be in a worse situation.
We're gonna live. It's all gonna be okay. Through all the spilled tears and all the
She said it's spilt there.
the chaos that never seems to wanna end, but that's life.
If she said spilt at the beginning, that would have been fine.
Yeah, we're gonna be okay. Yeah, we're
I like that you
gonna
actually you did it differently there too. You put spilt with a T, but at the top you put it with a D. I would have just done the T at the beginning as well. That would have probably been better, to be honest. Because you've obviously you've realized and you're like, ah, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it is.
swap-
Spilled is the present and spilt is past. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was a good choice then to fade it there. There's a bit of bias kicking in. It definitely sounds fully formed. I would say maybe the spilled milk is probably the only thing.
Well, regardless,
Like,
right?
it's a nice-
Spilt. So the spilt and spilled, or is spilled? No, spilled is spilt, isn't it? Or is there two words? One is the past, because technically, once you've spilled it, even 2 seconds later, that's the past, because you're 2 seconds in the past. It's like she would have to say spilling for it to be
I don't
current.
know, you're getting stuck on it again.
No, but I'm just trying to work my
It's-
head so I can remember how the English language works. But yeah, I don't think it matters if you put spilled or spilt, but sounding wise,
it's
I think
just
it
like
would sound
lasagna spelled
better.
with an E and spelled with an A. Like, it's not
Yeah.
bad.
Well, yeah, that's what
It's not really a problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's not a problem,
Just don't get caught up on it.
no, that's what I'm saying. If it's not a problem, right, then it won't matter to put the word spilt instead of spilled, if spilt is a word. And it's not just me pronouncing it funny. But yeah, I think it would still work in that thing. And because you said that you got caught up on the word milk too.
Yeah, I got caught up on the milk. Like,
so
it was
maybe if it was like a little bit softer.
Understated. Like, it wasn't quite milk. It was like,
yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like the word, both of those words were like pronouncing the word so well. If they could pronounce it a little less, like more in the back of the throat pronounce, I think it would work better.
More wispy.
Yeah, more wispy. Yeah, like spilled milk.
I mean, luckily that's like 3 seconds of audio, so it might be fixable. But it's probably not really worth fixing, to be honest, because the whole song kind of glosses over it anyway.
Yeah.
So for what is this good? I don't want to let my bias get too far into it because I'm more of a fan.
Yeah, well, no, that's my only. I think that might be my only qualm with it. Honestly, I think it's just that word. That's the only issue.
Spilled milk, 'cause it ain't
Spilled milk. But yeah, the rest of it's actually pretty good.
Trust me, there's a lot of faces out.
I mean, some people might say that there's a little bit too much spilling going on because you've got it again. Like you've talked about spilt at the beginning, and then you talk about spilt.
What about Stinky Ben?
Tears and spilt. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I'm saying not me. I'm saying some people might think, but that's whether you want to. Yeah, because that's not me again. I'm not saying that. I get the opinion that other people might think that's too many spilts, because that's what goes in my head when I'm making a song. I go, how are people going to take this, and are they going to say that I'm using the word too much? Because even you did it this morning, Jordan. He had a song where the beginning says, what was it, your song, where it's like falling down or something, where it's like, no, we're going to start again, we're going to start again, we're going to start again, we're going to start again. And then you were like, let's start again, let's start again, let's start again, let's start again. And he was like, maybe that's too many, let's start again. And
no, it's definitely too many.
Yeah, well, it does sound all right, but maybe I would have done like 2 or 3 rather than the 4, obviously, because that does sound too many.
Which I'd already changed it to at that point.
Yeah. But I was just giving it an example. Anyway, I'm Bree, and you're Jordan. Hi, we're people, and we say things.
It's kind of like I gotta treat you like a record player or a robot that's just stuck on one thought or one sound, and just need to like give you a bit of a nudge.
I am chewing gum, okay? I already said this. I'm chewing gum, and I'm stuck on the shoe, and you cannot remove me. Try as you might.
Yeah.
I am going to stick that on. I honestly think it's more of a vibe.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a vibe for me.
No, you're not a vibe. You suck.
It kind of reminds me of the way that I was trying to do one of my songs, where it was like this kind of style, more probably 80s style, with a lady on the phone. But yeah.
And you want to grab the latest post on the DM for the next one? Unless you want us to just listen to the Suno song, Goonie. We can do that. If you want people to see the lyrics without us having to mess around with stuff.
Is it this one? Or not this one?
Yeah, it is that one, yeah. Might as well just watch it on Suno, and then you can post the link somewhere in general.
Yeah, if you want to, like, again, in the Discord,
oh wait, did I give you the wrong one? I must have given you the wrong one. You want to go to pale yellow print. Oh no, we already did it. It's alright. I completely forgot where we are. So just go underneath Cooney's first track. So go up the playlist. It's because I forgot we did that and then went backwards. So we're up to Don't Wanna by Spikey now.
Okay, yeah. I was like, what? Because we already, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm so confused. But yeah, if you guys want, remember, you can post your stuff, there's like YouTube section there. You can put your YouTube songs. It is a promotion channel for you guys. So again, do not hesitate even for a second to post all your social media. It's called streamers for a reason, and it's there for you guys to help each other out. So you got a link, you got a video, you got a Instagram, you got social media of any kind, post it and just go nuts. Just blast yourself on the Discord. And here we go.
Don't just done.
Is this poker?
Just don't wanna.
Sounds poker-ish, like how you're always like, go poker.
Yeah. Poker's great.
Would be a treat. Don't like people. Don't like work. Don't like shopping. Don't be a jerk. I don't wanna. I just don't wanna. Don't wanna go out. Don't wanna stay in. Don't wanna get dressed. Don't wanna be stressed. I just wanna stay in bed. Bed is sweet. Bed all day. That would be a treat.
That would be a treat.
Agree to not go out or do anything much. Everything's a hassle. It's all too much. The constant bustle, talking and such. But don't.
Yeah.
Don't wanna. No. I can't be arsed. It costs too much.
Arsed.
It's not for me.
She's Irish all of a sudden. It's weird when the instrument is a human and it's going.
Treat. Just don't. You nagging again. I know you're my friend, one of the few I can stand. But just stop, don't demand. I don't wanna. I just don't wanna. Don't wanna go out. Don't wanna stay in. Don't wanna get dressed. Don't wanna be stressed. I just wanna stay in bed. Bed is sweet. Bed out all day. Yeah, that would be a treat. I'm antisocial, so fucking what? Because I hate being out. Don't wanna hit the spot. Well, let's just agree to leave me out. Stop it now, don't bloody pout. I don't wanna. I just don't wanna.
Spiky commenting on his own song.
Don't wanna get dressed. Don't wanna be stressed. I just wanna stay in bed. Bed is sweet in bed all day. That would be a bloody treat.
This doesn't put a smile on your face, you're dead inside. I mean, it definitely like made me go. Yeah, I was laughing because it on one hand, right, it's not shelf worthy, right, because it's like stupid, right, but in a way where it's like it's silly and dumb. And I hate it, but I love it.
It's polka. Everybody pile on her.
I'm not a fan of, but, like I said, you know when you go, oh my god, that's so dumb, I love it? It's one of those. It's so dumb and stupid, I love it. But, like I said, I'm not like a huge fan of polka, but like, sometimes things come in where I'm like, that's okay. I can deal with that. It's tolerable. Like when Weird Al does polka stuff, like I'm like, yeah, it's doable. And it is nice to hear the change of music every now and again, something different. And it does like make me like, I think maybe back before, like I'd be like, oh, this is so strange, but I've been hearing more like polka stuff because fucking Jordan was always like doing that kind of genre, and so I'm hearing it more, and I guess I'm growing accustomed to it. But yeah, this was definitely like silly, so I'm gonna put it into the That's So Different, because I obviously like I'm not dead inside, because clearly I smiled and it was silly, and
Your soul was
and
supposed to
funny.
be black. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Stop smiling. Fuck.
funny. Yeah, it definitely hit that mark as far as like dumb silly. I love that you've like commented as well, like on the thing, and you're like, come on guys, you're like, what's wrong with you? If you don't laugh at this, like if this isn't funny, there's something wrong with you. That's funny. Again, it's always good having a laugh. It's good.
Yeah.
Sometimes
we need
songs
more
don't have to be super serious all the time. And what's even better, right? If you can make a funny song that sounds good too. I don't really know many because I haven't been given a lot, but like Joshua's Stinky Bin. It's silly, but it sounds catchy and good, and it fits, like everything sort of fits. So if you're like gonna be the guy that brings me like humorous stuff, I'd love to also see like funny stuff that's also well thought out and well planned out as well, which would be like great to see as well. I'd like to see more of that kind of stuff. All right, so thank you for letting us listen to that, and if you like it, check it out in the That's So Different playlist. And now we have Monero, Midnight Text. Korean?
Screen light, lighting up my face, but I'm trying to see your smile for real. Blue text, that's what I read, yeah. Come give me words I can feel. Oh, don't you miss me like I miss you, baby? Don't you hear me like I hear you now? Sleep is fading, conversation plain. All you gotta do is just answer my
You can add a thing up here as well now. The in the lyrics section, you can add like I think it's a bio bit, so you can write your comment stuff in that section, and they'll appear here.
Yeah, they did.
On his thing, did they?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Why not put them there as well? Or comment on your own stuff. That's funny too. I mean, actually, it's kind of hilarious. I really like this, actually. This is really fucking good. And this fits like everything that you would expect. So he's basically just saying, yeah.
Hey, so check your phone now. Are you ready? Cause I'm waiting to hear ya.
Hold on.
Maybe not the hear ya bit. That was a bit dysfunctional.
Hold on. Just one more text. Yeah. Just one more text. Don't you miss me like I miss you, baby? Don't you hear me like I hear you now? Sleep is fading, conversation plain. All you gotta do is just answer my Milji.
Oh, you know what would be interesting? When he said answer my, and then if the word was ring ring instead of yeah, like whatever the Korean word for ring ring is. I don't know if that would fit though. I don't know what the word is or how it's pronounced. But if it was similar sounding, then it could be ring ring, just answer, ring ring, ring ring. And because they're saying just answer, and he's like, you gotta answer my. That would have maybe been another idea, but yeah, I think I absolutely loved it. But then I was like middle shelving it about here.
Check your phone now. Are you
That
ready?
part I wasn't like,
I'm waiting to hear ya.
hear ya was a bit weird. And maybe too many yeah-yeahs there. Yeah, too many yeah-yeahs, I think. Yeah, so like maybe like deduct a couple yeah-yeahs. And the part where he says the thing before that, so like that way it's perfect. But that's, yeah, then it would be like A grade, S tier. But yeah, so honestly, like, yeah, fucking up until that, like, absolutely everything about it, fucking amazing. Yes, man. So you're just like, yes. Yeah, but I mean, some ideas there for you to consider, or not, but either way, first 2 minutes, all of it there, absolutely fucking amazing. And it's not that it drops off, it just, there's like those little tiny bits, too many years, and just the little tiny bit of the text part where he says the thing, and then otherwise it's pretty much fucking good. And very well thought out, and fits lyrically and flow wise as well. It's fucking very impressed by this one. Very well done. Very good job. So yeah, that's gonna go on mid. In my head, I say mid and I'm thinking it sounds bad, but that's not bad. That's good. That's good. It means it's good. So it's good. And I liked it. It's great.
Hey.
Good job on that one. Really good job. There's an anime I watched, and this looks like that. It was a writer who lost his wife or something, and so he took his life, and then he ends up in a reincarnated world where he's constantly trying to end himself, and he's like eating pills and stuff. I can't remember the name, but if you guys know what I'm talking about, it's based somewhat loosely off like the true story of a guy that actually did that. He took his own life because his wife passed away. But that's the vibe I got, because like the dude looks like he's wearing the same uniform, and he also had glasses, and he also wore the black robe, and it was a black and white photo as well, because it was like so long ago.
酔えないままではもう苦いだけなら No more So no more No more No more このままワンショットもう一杯君が見てる One more もう一回心の奥どこまでも僕を満たして No more more このままワンショットもう一杯夜が溶ける One more もう一回揺れるグラス影の中君を探して No more no more
Yeah, this is flowing well too. This is good too.
笑ってるけど本音はいつも見せないだから聞かない誰もがただ過ぎ去って名前すら消えていってどうせ僕らもそうなってそれでもいいさふわりふわり浮かんで消えてしまいそうってそれならもういっぱい君ともう一回このままワンショットもう一杯君が見てる One more もう一回心の奥どこまでも僕を満たして No more no more このままワンショットもう一杯夜が溶ける One more もう一回揺れるグラス影の中君を探して No more no more
I love that noise too, that boing. There's a dude that I listen to that does that noise in his songs, and I fucking love it. Man, honestly, guys, I'm psyched that we're getting like better and better quality songs. Like, I don't know what it is, but like, as a, well, dare I say, family, we're actually like improving. And I think some of the stuff that you guys are sending my way is actually like worth like being put out. That it deserves more attention and should be like radio worthy, fucking out there kind of stuff. Like it's getting good, and I'm proud of everyone who's making like the full efforts and stuff and going out there and giving us like top class like content. It's fucking I'm wow, just wow. I loved it.
Yeah.
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 Jordan just woke up from a little nap. He fell asleep. It was so chill.
I mean, I am tired, but it's not because of the song. Just generally drained.
And then we're going to do cleaning. I'm going to vacuum the house after this. And then I'm going to make something for dinner. Although maybe, I don't, yeah. Dinner? What's that? I certainly don't know. That was good. It's great. Kiku-chan, everyone. Kiku-chan. Getting it. Alright, so I might leave this to be our last one, and then I'll show you something I'm working on, and yeah. Throwing me in the middle again.
Can I play some 3.5 vocals?
There would be like so many misheard lyrics with this for sure. Like if you didn't have the lyrics, you wouldn't know. What do you guys think of this one? Thoughts and opinions from you guys?
Is that because I'm not saying anything?
Well, no, like, because I just want to see what, like, my thoughts are compared to other people's thoughts. Because it does sound a bit too, like, staticky for me, in my opinion. And I'm not like, see, artistically, it's interesting, right? Musically, though, it's not what I would like, as the audio doesn't sound as clean as I would like these days. Plus, also, I'm not like a super fan of like songs that are about like saving Mother Earth or something. Like, I get it, and I do appreciate the idea. I'm just like, But yeah, as far as the artistic part, the artistic part, I do find it interesting. So I think, like, I was thinking I would put it into That's So Different, because it's not what I'm used to, but I do like that it's trying to do something different, and they're going for like a different entire thing, you know. And even like some of my stuff when it's been on 3.5, where I've like just kept it like with that sound. But yeah, that's why I said at the beginning that there would be a lot of misheard lyrics. So people would have to probably read the lyrics alongside the song, and that could be a bit like annoying, especially if you're having to turn up the volume and still struggle to hear what they're saying, and then turning up the volume could actually end up destroying your ears a bit. And so I would consider that to be like a worry for people's hearing and hearing loss issues and things like that. But on a low volume and reading alongside with it, it's very artistically interesting as far as that goes. I just, like, my personal thought is I wouldn't put it on the shelf. It would be in the box next to the shelf that says that's different, because it is different and it's not what I'm used to, and I do appreciate the effort to do something that is out of the norm, where it somewhat works as well. Like, it's not so different that it's like unhear-worthy.
Yeah, I saw that as well. That's not about Mother Earth.
Yeah, it's probably
like,
not.
It's just a story that happens to mention Mother Earth.
Yeah, it probably, yeah. But I thought, like, that's where it kind of went a bit. I don't know the story. Maybe it would, see, like, that's why I said artistically I like it. If I knew the story behind it fully, then I could appreciate it artistically much more. So this is one of those things where I would love to see the thoughts and process behind it and the making of in the description in the back, and be like what you were planning, because that actually would help for some of these really interesting artistic songs if you mention your little plot and how to make it, kind of thing. Because I feel like art, people love watching people make art. So if I consider this art rather than song, I would like to see how it was made, kind of, if that makes any fucking sense at all. But yeah.
I even posted one of mine.
Interesting.
So I got the same lyrics as well.
Well, with Mother Earth.
Huh? No, not the Mother Earth, just the 3.5 vocals. You can always play that when you're playing yours. I feel like I don't really advertise it much because it's not on Suno. It's a Spotify thing. No, it's not on there. I posted a YouTube video. It's for when we're ending. And we're going 3 hours.
Because we need to do some cleaning before dinner,
okay,
so...
Yeah.
Oh, it's this alive?
Yeah. Figured I might as well use this to advertise some stuff.
Yeah. Right, what the fuck's wrong with you, Jordan?
What?
No, I was just reading what
That was before I said anything.
yeah. Oh. What?
You smell.
Make me feel alive. Watch me at night.
Bit of that good old 3.5 distortion.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't mind it if it was only just a couple of words where there's distortion, but when it's the entire song, then it's different for me. It's so different for me that I'm just not used to it. So, like, because I don't listen to glitch songs, like where the voice is the glitch and not the what is the glitch, you know? Glitch vocals where it's all like scratchy vocals. It's not even, yeah, it's more like scratchy vocals. I don't listen to scratchy songs. If
I
that's
never actually
the
get
thing.
back in the drum and bass because, like, the 2 songs I made, I was like not a super fan of.
So that was Jordan's song. If you like his stuff, you can check him out on the internet.
Live by Paul Rat.
Yeah, Pool Rat Alive.
Paul Rat.
Pool Rat.
Yeah, Paul Rat.
Pool Rat Alive. If you like it,
Paul Rat.
go on YouTube, search Pool Rat Alive.
When did I even make that? That was October
That was
last
4
year.
months ago. That song. Apparently, well, when you uploaded it, it was 4 months ago.
Yeah, October. When I was still getting the hang of stuff. Although we never get the hang of stuff on Suno.
So I haven't released these yet, but kind of like working on them. I have 2 versions. I'll just show you like half of each, I guess, rather than the whole thing. We have
I'm
this one.
currently in a phase where it's doing what I want mostly. Just need to have like 3 songs ready to go.
Pieces of me come undone. Took your heart like it's the only one.
I don't wanna drag you. I don't wanna drag you.
The nights pass by, looking at an empty sky. I can't help but wonder why. Why did you let me take you? You let me forsake you. I couldn't help it at first sight. My true nature at first bite. And then I drained you.
And this one is very scratchy too. I have to redo it and master it or whatever the fuck.
You told me you would never let me drown. Yet here I stay forever this way. Draining all your life force that courses through your veins.
What do you see?
I don't wanna drag you.
Why did you let me take you? You let me forsake you.
There's nothing behind the monitor, Pete.
And this was with the replace section, but then I stopped at like 8 PM because it started to get really scratchy.
With nothing left to say, do you think you're better off this way? I'll claim you, my true addiction, to ease the pain.
I don't know if you guys hear the somewhat banjo type guitar in the background that started to happen.
I'll leave you before daylight comes, and so the nights pass by. As I'm looking at an empty sky, I can't help but wonder why did you let me take you?
And it starts to get more degraded. So yeah, I am gonna, before I make this public, I will be remastering it somehow.
And then I drained you.
You should have feared me. What have I done?
So that was that version. But then I've noticed that people are doing like different versions of their songs. So I was like, because last time, right, with my Ruin Us song, the slow one, people were like, oh, it's too slow, but that's the artistic flair that I was putting on it, because it's supposed to make you feel nauseous, sick, and slowed down, like, because you're going in and out of a fucked up relationship. So that was the art style that I put on it. The other one was more of a I'm angry sort of feeling, so that's why the other one was more fast paced. And people can choose like which one is their like favorite, but I'm not going to be like I think some people are making like 5 or 6 versions. I don't know if that's going to be me. I usually try to just keep it at 2, but who knows, you know. But yeah, this was the alternate version. I'm going for that sort of like old school Dungeon and Dragons type, Castlevania type, so like years and years ago type music, you know.
I'm sorry for the things I've done. Pieces of me come undone. Took your heart like it's the only one.
But again, because it's fucking guitar, it's so scratchy.
If you let me down, told me.
But yeah, I'm gonna end up changing the rest of it as well. I'm in the middle of fixing this one and making changes to the other ones. But yeah, so that was that, and you might hear them soon. They might be public soon. Who knows? I'm kind of like, I don't know if I should be waiting for version 5 or just like wait for a specific time when there's less people using Suno to remaster it so that I don't waste 10,000 credits on just trying to get a clean cover, because it's rough out here for us content creators. But yeah. So
I wonder if I should start showing my in progress stuff or not at some point.
Could do.
Don't know whether there's any interest in it.
Yeah. You guys are interested in us showing that kind of stuff, or if you're like, I couldn't care less. It's whatever. But yeah, you guys have been a crowd. You guys have been a blast, and you were doing great. You guys have given us some really good songs, and you know, fucking that Korean one. Was that you, Monero? You did that, or was that someone else? I can't.
Myoji.
Yeah,
One.
yeah, the Myoji. Yeah, that was fucking great. Keep it up, man. That's fucking.
Oh, and Kiki.
And Kiki, yeah. Kikichi.
I didn't actually.
Kiki's delivery service.
Kiki.
Really good as well. So yeah, those who made it to the shelf today, fucking.
Yeah, Kiki-chan.
Yeah, Kiki. Yeah. But yeah, if you got it to the shelf today, fucking great work. Good job, in my opinion. Thumbs up all around.
Yeah.
Cheers and salute. Fucking amazing. And anyway, as usual, we will wish you a good day, which is new. Wishing you a good day. We don't do that. But yeah, you guys take care. Don't take all of them because we need them. And stay safe and wash behind your ears, and don't forget to shit in Jordan's pants because he's fresh out.
No, I think you should help me do the housework.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah.
Do the housework.
Can you guys come over?
Me,
yeah, we need you guys to come over right now, teleport, and do our housework for us. So we don't have to. We can put our legs up. All right. Bye, guys, and take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Breathe is a bear. Can't take the grizzly out of the bear, but you could put the panda into the bear. Move your hands up for the pink blue bear we call Breed. Yeah. And let your inner beast scream. He is the breed. The breed is a bear. You can't take the grizzly out of the bear. You could put the panda into the bear. Beauty is the breed is a bear. You can't take the grizzly out of the bear, but you could put the panda into the bear. Move your hands up for the pink blue bear we call Breed. Yeah. And let your inner beast scream. He is the breed is a bear. You can't take the grizzly out of the bear. You could put the panda into the bear. Beauty is the breed is a bear. You can't take the grizzly out of the bear, but you could put the panda into the bear. Move your hands up for the pink blue bear we call